Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today's June 4th, 2019, and I just wanted to share something with you I found. I just was looking at historical events on August 10th, and I'm not going to go through a lot of events, but the first things that came up on the list really struck me. Amazing coincidences or conjunctions that from the past on August 10th and on August 11th, we're watching the 9th of Av, Tisha B'Av, the day that both temples were destroyed, the day that Israel was supposed to enter into the promised land, but they were cast into the desert because they believed the report of the wicked spies. And so this year, the 9th of Av, Tisha B'Av, is August 10th and 11th, 2019. So I just wanted to check real quick what is on these dates. And so I went into August 10th. This is the first thing that comes up on the list in 612 BC. I couldn't believe it. The destruction of Nineveh. The destruction of Nineveh is shown to be on August 10th in 612 BC. Remember the sign of Jonah for a wicked generation? Remember Jonah, who had preached to Nineveh that they would be destroyed in 40 days, and they were not destroyed in 40 days because they repented, but then they went back to their old ways later, and the destruction came at a later date. So the warnings that had come previously with dates, with a specific date when Jonah said in 40 days Nineveh will be destroyed, even though they were not destroyed on the day that Jonah said, when they were destroyed, it was August 10th. That's amazing. That is an amazing detail right there, especially with the words of Jesus Christ, sign of Jonah for a wicked generation. The next thing I found was an event of interest. The Second Temple in Jerusalem was set on fire by Roman army under Titus during the capture of the city. That is amazing that in the year 70, that this happened on the 9th of Av. So the year 70, August 10th, lines up with the 9th of Av, August 10th in 2019. I think that is an amazing detail, and this is the reason why I wanted to share these details with you. This is amazing. The next thing that we see in the year 610 in Islam, this is the traditional date of the Laylat al-Qadr, when Muhammad began to receive the Quran. Wow, isn't that amazing that that lines up? It's like the beginning of Islam lining up with the 9th of Av in 2019, also lining up with August 10th in the year 610. So these are amazing details. Then August 11th, look at the detail that was found. The first detail that comes up on the list, the Mesoamerican long count calendar used by several pre-Columbian Mesoamerican civilizations, notably the Mayans, begins. Wow, this is amazing because, number one, well, I live down here in Yucatan. My wife speaks Mayan. I could speak to you a couple words in Mayan. Vamos a Koshana, Shupi. I know a little bit of Mayan. My wife speaks fluent Mayan. This whole region where I am in the middle of the Yucatan Peninsula is Mayan. And, the Mayan calendar was a strong indicator of the end of the world, especially in 2012, when everybody was watching the Mayan calendar as an indicator. Well, it's amazing that this shows up. This is the first thing on the list on this day, the beginning of the Mayan calendar. Wow. Okay. Well, earlier today, I've got a couple of my most important messages that I've shared. I just wanted to let you know here. I've got a list. I will leave all the videos that I've been making about the 9th of Av in the description box of the video. The two most important videos that I've done so far, the one I did last night, definitely by far I would say is the most important. That the attention watchmen, this dispensation will not end on Pentecost, and it talks about the last 3 dispensations that have all ended on the 9th of Av, and that would be a major sign and indicator of where this 4th generation in this list, the dispensation we are in now, the dispensation of grace, may also end just as the previous 3 dispensations ended on the 9th of Av. The other video that I find is amazing, the revelation that comes out of Daniel chapter 10, the 3rd year of King Cyrus, how it's connected to the 3 weeks of mourning, Michael standing up after the 21 days. This ties to the Hebrew calendar. There's only one time in the year in the Hebrew calendar where there are 3 weeks of mourning, and that leads us to from July 21st through August 11th. And this is the 3rd year of Donald Trump, who's been compared to King Cyrus. So those 2 videos, I'll leave those at the top of the list. I've also made a playlist of videos of many other people that are following signs leading to August 11th. I was watching some of those videos today. I shared some of those videos on my Facebook page, but I made a playlist of more than 30 videos, people who are pointing to August 11th this year. So anyway, I'm just doing what I can little by little, day by day, to get information out, to spark interest, to get people to open their history books, open their Bibles, to study, to pray, to see the signs, and to be ready always for the return of Jesus Christ, especially if we have the signs leading to a specific day. That is an amazing opportunity for us to prepare. Within the history, we see the message, why God brought his judgment on these specific days. And so anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you tonight, just these details about August 10th and 11th that I found. And I pray you're blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People, the sign of his coming revealed.